up in my face, you're not from the clique.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Vikings going up against the Lions. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Get ready! White 90! White 90! Let's go! Here we got Mike, number 53! Mike 53! Forward! Forward!
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, Peterson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. Touchdown, Vikings! Allen Hurns, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Direct snap this time. Miller. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Stafford on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Lamar Miller, touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Peterson alone in the backfield. Bridgewater trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 23 yards on the play.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And now a first down following that long gain. Alone to the right is Jones. On first down, Stafford here. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And now it's second down. One receiver left, two to the right. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Stafford looks to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Down to the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And it's second down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
On second down, Bridgewater again. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down throw for Bridgewater. It's caught right side, it turns. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
First and goal here from the 2. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. And got his man complete. That one goes for 38 yards. And it'll be first down Lions.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
53, check 53.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
That's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater looking deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good.
When we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Second down now after the pass completion. To the air again, Stafford. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. They'll try and run with their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They come up in an offset eye. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go. Move 58. Dagger.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters.
Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Ezekiel Siggy-Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country, and at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Peterson alone in the backfield. Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Bridgewater finding time. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the return, it's Tate. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have
Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
3 down. Set. Wide 80. Force. Watch twist. Dagger. Safety creep. Let's go. Loop it. Yeah. Dagger. Flare.
Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go. Wide 90.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now is a...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go.
Now Miller will take the direct snap. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Lamar Miller, and he's got some space here. Lamar Miller, he's at the 40, the 20, Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller, 85 yards. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to speed things up here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Bryant spread out to the right.
Let's go. Wide 80. Tagger.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, watch number 5.
Peterson alone in the backfield. First down, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Let's go.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10s. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And out now come the Vikings. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They run again with Peterson. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80. 53 is the mic.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Wide 90.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So here come the Lions now. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of... He's got a man complete. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford on first down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Ebron with it over the middle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a front shut it down. And now they're in the hurry-up. It only took Stafford 90 games to hit 25,000 yards in his career, fastest ever, and he adds to that yardage total there.
I'm not sure anyone in the league has a more confident arm than Matthew Stafford.
Lamar Miller, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Lamar Miller, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Detroit. Alone to the right is Jones. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Stafford, and it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Going up top. It got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception again.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Here we go.
Fighting him off.
Ran right through the trash.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Alone to the right is Jones. Throwing here, Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Lions are going to have a first. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll give Miller another crack. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's got time. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fully up the Scottish way. Rock up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block the hit cause someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone, somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump baby. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it, sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight and touch. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right trim, getting booked up in every city. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's out my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Giants are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Broncos, who will need to solve that secondary. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Allen alone to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Giants first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And they'll go on the ground. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Watch him now, Barney, go! All right, here we go. Boom, landed!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. A big play there out of the running game. 30 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Then the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. No. Check. All right, now, look at 56. Hey, check. Set. Over.
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Set! Green, 39! Watching that body!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Fresh set of downs here, and the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Back 99, 50, here we go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
3 down. Hey, check. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watching now, Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come up in an offset eye. Looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go. Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning. Watch him now, Barney. Gun. All right, here we go. Over.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there in both of these defenses. They've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Set up a throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete here.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Ten yards to go on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the eye, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let this one go. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
They intercept. Touchdown, Broncos. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he's got it up and through. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down.